Okay, we're back. Last episode was part one, knowing when to invest in marketing, and we kind of went off on a rabbit trail. So if you didn't listen to that, go back and listen to it because it's very valuable, especially that second half. This one is knowing where to invest in marketing. Right. And I want to start with B2C. You know, if you're selling to consumers, and I'm really looking out to the communities that Surety Bank serves. You know, a lot of these businesses that are, you know, mom and pop or even bigger, they're serving the customers, the people in the community in a retail setting or, you know, in a service-based setting. And I would say to them, the most important thing is to invest in awareness. We talked about this in the last episode, and nurture as you get further on. You want to own lists of people that are your target audience, and you want to care for those people a lot. Like you want to really care about those people, like they're real people. And you
they are.
And yeah. I mean, like they're real people that you would, what I mean is like you would have a personal relationship with. Like they're not just a number on a page. They're not just the name of a business or whatever. You want to think intentionally about these people and make them aware of what you're doing, and then allow them to give you signals on when the timing is right for them.
Yeah.
Right. That's the whole game when it comes to awareness, nurture marketing for B2C. And where to invest for those companies is going to be Facebook and Instagram and email. And that's
TikTok.
And
forgot about TikTok.
TikTok. I'm not a huge fan of TikTok,
but it's still out there. And
everybody's saying it is the next greatest thing. And here's what I see on TikTok. I see a lot of wannabe entrepreneurs telling you how you can make X tens of $1,000s a month being a wannabe influencer.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Meanwhile, you know, they rented that Lamborghini for an hour to take pictures.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that there are people making money with their product service through TikTok ads and TikTok content. There are, because every platform is on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still use, at Surety, we still use direct mail. It works. You know, if you want to put your face on the side of a bus, it
you
might
also
work.
have some of those other direct ones, like what's the neighborhood one?
Yeah. It slipped my mind. Not Nest. It's can't remember.
Yeah. So it's kind of getting neighborhood.
Yeah.
People are posting like a lost dog or, you know, community awareness. So that one, I don't know if it's gaining steam, but there's other.
Yeah. Not as much. They're having trouble figuring out how to connect with the way people are using their platforms and ads to the way people are using the platform.
Yeah. And
that's a very difficult thing.
God, I forget the name of it, but I remember I logged on and okay, what's going on in my neighborhood?
Yeah.
But then all the crap you saw, like, okay.
Well, yeah, I can tell you, people whining about the contractor they hired who screwed them, and they're whining about how their cat, something. But I mean,
it would be good to know that, like, yes, there was a broken in car, cars breaking into block one. Okay, be on the neighborhood, be on the lookout, catch kids out there. You know,
there's been a few of those but by and large, I've sort of muted that whole platform because
I did too.
It's all cats. It's like just talking about cats.
Yeah.
Now, if someone really wanted to do something, they would create a platform like that for cats. And they just take everything else off and just be about almost like a cat cafe.
Yeah.
Just make it all about talking about cats. And I think
then just have a subreddit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what it'd become. But the social platforms is where everyone lives. Everyone lives on their phone like this all day long. So if you want to reach people, you need to be on Instagram, Facebook, throw TikTok in there, and email. Now that's what people are looking on.
I assume it's Autobots. Like if you look in the comment section of someone you're following on Instagram, and then immediately somebody's pushing something, I made 10-fold on this crypto exchange. Are people actually falling for that crap within there?
Yeah, they do. Just like the Nigerian prince who wants to send you millions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a scam for everybody. So that's what I'd say. If you're B2C, whether you're small or mid-size, you need to be on those three platforms. You need to be intentional about your audience and getting feedback from them, either in the comments or with paid or organic. or looking at your back end metrics and seeing what people are doing.
A ton of businesses now, small businesses, they don't even have a website anymore. It's just a Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I get that. It's easier for them to navigate.
Certain
they can
businesses
update.
are fine with that.
They don't have to worry about hosting. They don't have to worry about anything else. And
and they can build a community. They can build a community on Facebook. Now, it's a big risk because it's one platform, right? You don't own the platform. I don't know if you really even own your content. That's up for
But if you were to open up, a quick build a website on HubSpot or something else, you're in the same position.
Yes, but if you were to, take that route, because there are some companies that can do that legitimately, then the goal there is to get people to an email list or get them to an owned list, because your cost of acquisition needs to go down. That's from a financial standpoint, business metrics. You need to, especially B2C, you need to spend money on ads day one, and you need to be in front of people, because that's how you can't post on Facebook and have anybody see it. You need to start Facebook, and then you start posting and then pushing ads.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you're going to get people to see it and to know what they want to engage in, so you know what to create next.
Yeah, and the cost of customer acquisition on especially Facebook and Instagram platforms has increased over time, because when they first started to get businesses in it, they would make a post and it would show up in all their followers. It doesn't anymore.
It's supply and demand.
So it doesn't even go out to the existing followers that you have. You have no idea if it shows up to the 1,000 people that follow you and want to hear from you. So you even got to pay to push it to those followers.
Right. And you're at the mercy of their algorithm, their system. That's the risk of putting everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend putting everything in on Facebook instead of a website. That whole conversation, I agree with that. There are some businesses that can do that. If you're wanting to grow your business, and have it do other things, then you probably need a website at some point, because you need to have places where people can engage with you and convert in various different forms. Like we talked about in the last episode, if you want to add new products and services, you're taking a risk having it all on Facebook. You got to be able to bring people into your brand and your message off of Facebook. But I'll take one more step and kind of get into the how, still talking B2C. And that is tell stories. Instagram, Facebook, and then through the magic of storytelling and writing on email, you can tell stories. I mean, use the story feature and think about what you're selling and how it impacts your buyer, and tell stories around it. And it doesn't have to be allegorical. It doesn't have to be some, Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's deep moral.
Yeah, it just needs to be more approachable. It needs to be where you understand your audience and you're seeking to understand them, and they see that. People really respond well to that. Instead of here's our product or service and features, and here's what you can get from them. That's not what you want to talk about. That's down the funnel sales.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that on your website when people are excited about it and they want to know more. That's when, so that's what I would do. I would say, go there, spend, hundreds of dollars on ads, get feedback, tweak, spend money on more ads, and that's it, right? This is all B2C. And the playbook changes
as the algorithm changes.
Your marketing playbook changes considerably as you get to a mid-sized company, because there's a lot more that you have to do. But all these foundational